Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another video. This morning, when I woke up, I was in bed and I was just twisting and turning, not ready really to get up, but also just kind of like avoiding getting up and avoiding starting my day. And do you ever like have that feeling when you just like wake up and you lay there and you just like, you have a plan for the day and it's all like there, but you just don't really want to get up. You don't know what's stopping you. You're just there in your head thinking about things. And I will say I have that quite a lot. Like I'll wake up and I'll just be like, ugh. And I'm not like excited necessarily. I'm just there. And then this is the pivotal moment where I feel like we can all step in and change our reality in that moment and like step up for ourselves and be like, okay, this is not how it has to be. And we can change that because we can change the way our mind is working in that moment. So basically what I did is I got up, and I do like to drop into meditation, especially on days like that, because I know it will help me. I know it will just kind of like clear out like where are these thoughts and feelings coming from, and just to give myself silence to really sit with it and to not try to rush to avoid those feelings or to just satisfy myself with like short-term satisfaction. I don't know, getting myself a coffee or just, I'm really doing something else. But instead I want to show up for myself, and I want to regularly just like on a regular basis be there for myself and take myself serious enough to be able to sit with my emotions. And I know not every day I have the time to do what I did today because it is my day off, but I want to be able to actually get up early enough every single day that I have the time, even if I have to go to work before work, to sit with whatever is happening. And if nothing's happening, then that's okay too. And if I feel good waking up, maybe I'll do a longer yoga practice, or maybe I read my book a bit longer. Anyways, after I meditated, I felt so much better. Honestly, like it made a world of a difference. I can link the meditation down below. It's a really nice one, and I did do some chanting afterwards because I've been feeling like my throat chakra is unbalanced, and I really want to just open that up and work on that quite a bit, finding my voice, speaking up for myself, and chanting can really help with that. So trying to implement that into my life a bit more. And then I wanted to go to the gym, but I realized that my room had kind of gotten a bit messy again because I've been just really busy, and it's so much easier to just do like little fresh ups every day instead of like a huge cleanup on a Sunday. So I basically just organized my clothes, cleaned up the few things that were laying around in my room, and just really cleared up my space, put on some incense, and it, as always, just feels so healing and good once it's all cleaned up and I have the space to just be, even in my room and in my head, both. I've been having a lot of conversations with people at work as well, because we always have these like really cute intentional questions at the start of our shifts, and we all had to say like what we wanted to be when we were a child, or what we wanted to become, and everyone had like these really cool answers. And I think there was only like one person who was actually doing what they wanted to do, but just like as a hobby on the side still. And my floor lead was like, well, you can always still do that, like, because even if you wouldn't be making a lot of money, because a lot of them were like, well, I wanted to do this, but there's no money in it. And she's like, but maybe you'd be happier. And that is something that has just like been in my head, like maybe you would be happier. Maybe you'd be happier if you had less, but you would be doing what makes you happy, and you'd be more content, and you would need to buy less to get short-term satisfaction because you don't love your life and love what you're doing. And I feel like that is just so special. And over the past few years, whilst traveling and living out of my backpack and really just not owning a lot of stuff, it kind of just made me realize what is important and what isn't important. And I guess like the important things are that you're doing what you love, you're surrounded by people you love, like a community that supports each other, who are there for you, who you can be there for, and where you can just show up purely.
I just finished my evening yin yoga class for today, and let me tell you, I am in love with yin yoga. Yin has been so healing. I cannot recommend it enough to anyone. This is music behind me so loud. Yin yoga just really gives you time to fully slow down and go deep within stretches and to really release, like rest and release. The yoga was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And it's true. She's like, I'm so grateful that so many people showed up in this fast-paced world that we live in to come to a yin yoga class instead of like a power vinyasa, because people are like, I need to get the hardest, like the most intense workout in the shortest amount of time. Pretty much that's what our world is heading towards too. But to show up and just do like a really slow, mindful class, it's so magical. And the thing is, I feel amazing. And because I did go to the gym today already, I didn't have like the need to do like an intense class. I'm totally content because I want to end my day on yin. That's just something in my yoga teacher training, we ended every day on yin yoga, and it was honestly the most magical time I had every day. And yeah, I really think I'm into it. I feel so inspired right now. Also by the teacher, she was so cute. And she also hasn't been teaching for so long. So I love connecting with new teachers. It gives me hope, and it gives me just like a little bit of courage to do it myself, and just to see that it doesn't have to be perfect to be amazing, and to still like feel really good for a student. Because obviously when you start something new, it's never going to be perfect. But also I just want to share that this slowing down and being mindful with everything we do, and not just doing yoga and taking an hour each day to be mindful, but trying to be mindful within everything we do, is what should happen. That is the shift that needs to happen. And that's the shift that I want to apply to my life. And although I'm like working on myself and like really like, also leaning into the masculine side of being organized and like working towards my dream life, because I feel like this is something that came up actually. And I was like, I have worked quite a few times in my life, 3 jobs at the same time so far. And every time I worked 3 jobs, first I was always like, this is impossible. But I always did it. And I did it for like at least 3 months at a time. And I always like went through with it. And I got, at the end of it, I was like, yeah, I made it. And I always did it for money. So it is possible to do more. And although I'm on the side of living mindfully and slowing down, I'm just so ready for my dream life that I want to combine that with just being organized and putting this, putting this energy that I have put into just making money before, putting that into creating my dream life. So then per se in future, I can still have a slow life and be mindfully, but ideally have less on my plate and more time to just be. Whereas like right now, I know I need to put the effort into blacking out time spots in my day to do nothing, because I have so many things that are happening at the same time. But it's all a progress. We're all on our journey, and give yourself grace for wherever you are. And yes, I'm gonna head home now, and I'm gonna cook some dinner, get some veggies out of the garden ideally, and have a beautiful dinner, and just, be happy, be grateful, say prayers. Life is good. Life is magical. Life is literally a miracle on its own. Just everything, just the fact that we're here, that I'm here. looking at the sky, like there's so many miracles happening all around us all day long. We just have to pause and acknowledge them. It's as simple as that.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me. 'Cause every time you tell me I look good and that I'm doing fine, but nothing ever changes. And now I see, baby, you are hurting me. Stuck in repeat. Stop lying. I know you playing your part, but baby, it's breaking my heart. How could I know? If you don't need me, just let me know when I go. Truthfully, the game that you've been playing felt so real to me. I once believed that you could be my destiny. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me. Who is she? How can you reject me so damn easily? Who are you?
All right. I will say I did not let this pie cool down fully. I should have waited, but I couldn't. I just really wanted to try it before I go to work to have some pie and iced coffee. I really do like taking some time before work to just center myself and just know the reasons why I'm working, because sometimes when I like rush into work, I am just stressed out, and then I'm there and I'm like, oh, how long do I have to be here? And I don't want to have any negative thoughts or like energy going into work. Like I want to always know why I'm working, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and how it benefits me right now and how it benefits my life and my future. And I feel like just always getting clear with your intentions and where you're at and where you're going just makes you centered and more grateful for what it is that you have, because I'm happy I have a job and I get to work and I get to make money and I get to work towards my dreams. So doing that before work is really, really, I think, essential for me, because in the past I was a lot in negative cycles whenever I was at work, and that had a huge impact on my whole life, not just work. And I don't want that anymore. So I'm just gonna enjoy this. And this is where I'm gonna end the video. Thank you so much for following along a few days of my life, trying to be mindful in everyday situations and really just, enjoying and being grateful for all the little miracles we get to experience every day. Remember to live in love, peace, and happiness. See you next week.